Good morning students, myself Pankaj Kumar and welcome to my class. In last video we had discussed internet service provider, search engine and net surfing. Today we will discuss components of a browser window. When you open the browser, what are the components are there and what is the use of that, about that we have to study now. Okay, so when you click on browser like Mozilla Firefox, after connecting to internet, the default browser window appears on the screen. There are many buttons or tabs available to perform different tasks. Some of them are mentioned below. Now we are going to discuss one by one. So first here we have menu bar. It is the topmost bar of a browser window. It contains many important buttons to perform various tasks. For example, file, edit, view, history, etc. As you can see on the screen, the topmost bar here, this is the topmost bar of the browser where you can see file, edit, view, history, bookmark, window and help button. Okay, that is only topmost bar and that is only menu bar. Okay, now you can see here also the Mozilla I have already opened. Now here we have file, edit, view, history, bookmarks, tools, help. Okay, this is menu bar, and when you click on this you will get many options like print the page, save the page and all that. Okay, when you go to edit you will get copy paste option. So every button has different work. Okay, now second, history. It keeps the record of all the sites or the pages those are previously visited. That means whatever the web page or sites you have visited earlier, whether it is 1 minute before, 1 hour before, 1 day before or 1 month before, everything will be stored in your browser. Okay, and that is only history of your web page. Okay, so history allows us to see what we have visited previously. Understood? Now let me show you. Suppose this is the browser. Now what I have searched before, that I can see from here. Just click on this library. Then here you can see the option we have history. Just click on history. As you click you will notice whatever I have searched before, that you can see here in the list. Okay, so this is how you can see the history. Now back and forward buttons. These buttons are used to shuffle between the web pages which have been opened in the current session. Let me show you the practical and you try to understand the use of back and forward buttons. Okay, suppose here I have opened one browser. I am going to search here www.quickheal.com. Now I am going to search. Now you can see the first page of Quick Heal. Okay, now suppose I want to go in download section. Okay, here we have the download sections. I am going to click on this download section. Now here we'll get another web page. This is the page number 2. Okay, this is the page number 2. So right now I have visited two web pages. Okay, this is page number 2. Now suppose I want to visit page number 1, then we supposed to click on this back button. Okay, let me click on that and check. Now you can see the first page came. Okay, this is the first page which we have already visited. Okay, now if I want to visit page number 2 which I have already visited, then I supposed to click on this forward button. Okay, let me click and check. You can see the download section came. So this is the use of back and forward button. Understood? Now address bar, it is located just below the menu bar. As you can see on the screen, here we have the picture. Here we have menu bar, and just below the menu bar, the particular box which you can see, that is address bar, where we supposed to type the website address. Okay, you can type the website address of a site that you want to visit. The site which you want to visit, there we can type. Understood? Now let me show you. Suppose this is the browser. So here we have the menu bar, and just below the menu bar, this particular area is called address bar. Okay, where we supposed to type the website address like www.quickheal.com. okay, then we supposed to search. Understood? Now new tab, it allows you to open another website in the same window. That means we no need to open another web browser. In the same browser only we can open another website. Okay, now let me show you. Suppose here I have opened one browser and I am going to search here. One website I have searched, that is quickheal.com. Now suppose I want to search one more website in the same browser, then we supposed to click on this plus icon. This plus icon, just click on this. Now here now you can see another website I have opened in the same browser only. Okay, so this I have already opened, and just now I have opened this UDICE plus one. Okay, so this is the use of new tab. Now stop button. Sometimes the browser takes long time to open pages or apps. This button make the browser to stop from downloading picture, apps, or maybe the pages of a website. Now refresh button, it reloads the web page that you are trying to open. Now you try to understand the concept. We don't have separate button for stop, but commands is given in refresh button only. Okay, so when you click on refresh button, it will stop the loading of picture, apps or pages, and reload these thing from the beginning. Reloads these thing from the beginning. Now let me show you. Suppose here I have opened this browser and I already opened one website, that is UDICE plus one. Okay, now here you can see the reload or refresh button. Here you can see the reload or refresh button. As you click, it will start reloading from the beginning, as you can see. So this is the use of reload. Now download button, it shows all the files or folders those are downloaded through internet, whether it is songs, video, document, whatever it is that you can find while clicking on download button. Now let me show you. Suppose this is the browser, and suppose I have downloaded something. So click here, then click on library, then here you can see the download option, just download button, just click on that. As you click, you will see whatever you have downloaded. Okay, whatever you have downloaded, these are pictures which we have downloaded here. Okay, so this is the use of download button. Now favorite button, it is a collection of frequently used website. It is a collection of frequently used website. It directs your browser to open a specific web page or website after clicking. Some websites you use regularly, For that you need to type the website address again and again. So instead of typing the website address again and again, you can create the shortcut of particular website. Now how to create a shortcut of particular website? Let me show you. So suppose the Quick Heal which I have opened here, and I want to make the shortcut of the website www.quickheal.com. okay, now what I have to do, I have to just click on this star symbol. This is star symbol. This is only favorite, or we can say bookmark. Favorite and bookmark both are same only. Just click on this. Now one pop-up window came. Here you can write the name of shortcut, like I'm writing here my name only. Now just click on done. Okay, now suppose you want to check whether your shortcut is created or not, just click on this plus icon. Now here you can see the download Quick Heal antivirus, the shortcut created. Now just click on this shortcut and see whether it is opening or not. Clearly you can see your website is opening. Okay, now you no need to type the website address, only just click on this tab, then click here. Okay, you can see your website. Understood? So today we have discussed different components of browser window. So children, what is the use of history button? So history button allow us to see what we have visited previously. Okay, what is the use of address bar? Address bar allow us to enter the website address. Okay, what is the use of download button? Download button allow us to see what we have downloaded with the help of internet. Okay, whether it is photo, audio, document, etc. Understood? I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.